So guys, today we are starting a new topic, capital structure. Capital structure is the proportion of equity shares, preference shares and debts on in a firm's balance sheet. Let's go to the definitions. According to Weston and Brigham, capital structure is the permanent financing of the firms represented by long-term debts, preferred stock and net worth. And according to R.H. Wessel, capital structure is the long-term sources of funds employed in a business enterprises. Now, let's talk about patterns of capital structure. A newly established company can have four types of capital structure. The first is only equity shares. Second, equity shares plus preference shares. Third, equity shares plus debts. Fourth, equity shares, preference shares and debts. If we talk about an existing company, reserves and surpluses can also constitute an important segment of its capital structure. Let's talk about the methods of finding best security mix. The first is maximization of earning per share. Second is maximization of market price per share. It is an income statement which helps to calculate the earning per share as well as market price per share. From EBIT we less interest, we got the amount earning before tax. After deducting tax from the earning before tax, we get earning after tax. Less preference dividend, we got the amount earning available for equity shareholders. And for calculating earning per share, earnings available for equity shareholders is divided by number of equity shares. And to calculate market price per share, earning per share is multiplied by price earning ratio. Let's go to the question. The capital structure of XK Limited is as follows. 10% debentures 8 lakh rupees, 4006% preference shares of 100 rupees each 4 lakh rupees, 8000 equity shares of 100 rupees each 8 lakh rupees. Total capital is 20 lakh rupees. The present earning before interest and taxes is 3 lakh rupees. The company is considering an expansion program which will require an additional investment of rupees 10 lakh. It is expected that additional investment will yield 1 lakh rupees before interest and taxes. The tax rate is 50% and alternatives are as below. The alternative first is issue of 14% debentures at par. Second is issue of 6% preference shares at par. Third is issue of equity shares at par. Examine the above alternatives and suggest the best alternatives of financing. Let's prepare an income statement. The first column is prepared for existing capital structure. The first column is prepared for existing plan. The second is for alternatives, second, third and fourth. These are for alternative 3 plans which are given in the question. The first is 14% debentures. Second is 6% preference shares. Third is equity plan. First of all, we write EBIT. As given in the question, the existing EBIT is rupees 3 lakh rupees. As given in the question, the existing EBIT is 3 lakh rupees. The company is considering an expansion program which will require an additional investment of 10 lakh rupees. So, company has to require an additional investment of 3 lakh rupees, which will yield 1 lakh rupees addition to the existing EBIT. It means for alternatives, we will have an EBIT of 4 lakh rupees. Now, we will deduct interest. Interest for existing plan, it means old. Old means that interest which is given in the capital structure, and we are given on 10% debentures. We are given in the question 8 lakh rupees 10% debentures. So 10% of 8 lakh will be 80,000, which will be deducted in each plan, whether it is existing or alternatives. And the new one is for the new plan, which is 14% debentures. It will not be deducted in existing plan, not in the preference plan, not in the equity plan. We will deduct the new interest only in the debenture plan. We have issued 10 lakh rupees debentures at 14% interest rate. So 14% of 10 lakh will be 1,40,000. After deducting interest from earning before interest and tax, we will get earning before tax. It will be 2,20,000 and it is 1,80,000. It is 3,20,000 and it is also 3,20,000. From earning before tax, we will deduct tax at the rate of 50% given in question. 50% of 2,20,000 will be 1,10,000. Here 90,000, 1,60,000, 1,60,000. After deducting tax from EBT, we will get earning after tax. 1,10,000, 90,000, 1,60,000, 1,60,000. We'll deduct here preference dividend. Preference dividend is also, we are given old. Old means for existing capital structure. We are having 6% preference shares of 4 lakh rupees in the existing capital structure. Then we'll charge 6% preference dividend. It means 6% preference dividend on preference shares, which is given in question 4 lakh rupees. Fix 6% for 6% of 4 lakh rupees will be 24,000, which will be deducted in each case. And for new means as we deducted new interest only in the debenture plan, here we will deduct the new preference dividend in only 6% preference plan. 6% preference shares. We have issued in new plan 10 lakh rupees preference shares at the rate of 6% preference dividend. Then calculating preference dividend, we will get amount 60,000. After deducting it, we will get earning available for equity shareholders. Here will be 86,000 and here 66,000, 76,000, 1,36,000. Now, by dividing number of equity shares, the earning available for equity shareholders is divided by number of equity shares. We will get earning per share. What we will get? We will get earning per share. So, what are the number of equity shares? If we are talking about existing capital structure, there are 8,000 equity shares. It means in each case, 8,000 equity shares are still there. And there will be an increase in new equity shares in the equity plan only. We are given 10 lakh rupees equity shares are issued in the equity plan at par. At par means at the rate of 100 rupees each. Then we will get 10,000 equity shares. It means we have to divide 86,000 by 8,000 shares. We will get an amount 86 divided by 8,000. It will be 10.75 rupees per share, earning per share. 66,000 divided by 8,000. Here it is 8.25 and 76,000 divided by 8,000 we will get 9.5 and 136,000 divided by 8,000 existing plus new equity shares 10,000. It means 136,000 is divided by 18,000 and it is 7.56. So we can say that there is no best suitable plan. Why? Because the existing plan having the highest earning per share, that is 10.75. and still you have to select a plan, then you will select only the 6% preference plan. Why? Because in these three plans, we are having the highest earning per share in 6% preference plan.